Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we have attacked another city. This time we did a sabotage opportunity. We also did have the ability to do a assassination here, but apparently it was someone from the Blue Moon Corporation. We couldn't find them with it in like a very quick amount of time, and it wasn't really a big deal. So yeah, we just took the sabotage and then went with it. So yeah, we have everyone dead except for one person apparently. I was looking around because I don't remember it popping up saying city destroyed. So we're going to want to go and deal with this. But other than that, we basically just have a quick cleanup to do. Deconstruct as much as we can as quickly as possible before anything happens. And then GTFO. So we're going to be taking things that are of value. There is some art that we're going to be able to take on our way out. So that's not really going to be a big deal. But mostly just deconstruct anything that's steel. There is some steel beds we're going to want to take a look at. Some generators, some lights, we may as well take those. The wood beds we'll also take a look at, but I want to make sure I'm grabbing the right things. Definitely deconstruct those. We did walk away with almost 200,000 silver, which is quite nice. As well as like 200 Seraphium and like 150 Bastion as well, which is a lot. So that should be enough to last us quite some time. But that's a bunch of just random things. I'm not seeing a whole lot of other just different things. Medical beds and all that can go as well. The reason I'm selecting just one of each is because I can just then go select all similar, and then it'll pick everything of that kind on the whole map, which is the easiest way to go about this. Telescopes can go. That shouldn't be an issue. There is a gold table as well, so we'll take that jade table and the gold table. We'll get rid of the TVs. The deconstruction should go fairly quick. We also should grab these bedrolls, let people take them as well. So we'll grab that and we'll grab that, and may as well take that. Just a bunch of these benches. Try to grab as much of that as possible. We'll grab these wood chairs too. And that should be a relatively good spread. So we can do that. Deconstruct 518 items, most of them being light. We also do need to do an allow all. So in here needs to be not prisoner. Oh, it's because it's not technically our map yet. Get you killed. Come around this way, please. Can you come around this way, please? Get this person out of the way. And as soon as they die, that should be the last person, because I looked around, I didn't see any other up people. Howie, can you not stand right there? Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now base is destroyed. It would have really sucked if we had a group come in. So then all you are doing nothing good. So we're going to want to undraft everyone. Let them do what they want to do. Everything is allowed all. We're going to get some finishing off done. Yeah, if we had a group come in and attack in that split second, that would have really sucked. And all of these batteries and solar panels and a bunch of stuff that I selected didn't actually get set to be deconstructed because we didn't technically have the ability to own them yet. That kind of sucks, but we'll get these deconstructed. Gold table. I want to see what this is worth. Now, most people are going to be sleeping right now. We should check to see if there's wake up. If there is, it's probably just scattered around. We'll see. But can we deconstruct that? I want to see how much gold is in that. Preferably Celia. Can you come and deconstruct that table, please? And then what else do we need to be concerned about? So beds. So I don't want to claim all the beds. It would give people beds to sleep in, but the issue is they all pick them up after, which is annoying as hell. I'd rather them grab sleeping bags, which they were prison sleeping bags up in here. So we can claim, unprisonize this room. And then we want, let's grab the unprison these rooms. And then we should be able to grab these. We do have technically sleeping bags, enough for everyone. They just don't always carry them. 0. What's with that? Oh, we have to also claim... No. There we go, there we go. So we can do claim all, and then... Yeah, people should just go and take those. But the beds, yeah. So I don't want to claim the beds, because then people will start picking them up. And put them in their inventory, which is an absolute nightmare. We're going to want this wood as well, so we can deconstruct those without claiming it. If we can, we'll deconstruct a bunch of this, because obviously more stuff is more good. We have steel chest table, we'll take those, deconstruct that. What's this table looking like? But yeah, getting out of here as soon as possible would be nice. That way we don't lose too much of deterioration. Pristine ruin found nearby. We're not going to do it because we're a little bit busy. It is a medium. But yeah, that would have been kind of nice, I guess. Wooden meal tray, that's fine. That's pretty good gold, I guess. 700. It's better than none. So do we have wake up? Drugs. I guess we can just type in wake. So all wake up. We have 17. Is it all in one pile? We have 12 here. Can we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people? Take wake up. We're also going to want to explore what little areas are around and then figure out how we're going to want to do our drug stuff. Because obviously some people can and can't take it. In all reality, Seriphium's not really something we want the mercenaries to take. Because them being in pain doesn't really help us. Although a bunch of them are masochists, so I guess them being in pain is helpful. Can we get you to not assigned to... Oh, I guess we should make sure that... Oh, we never did set up most of these. Okay. Everybody does patient. Everybody does bed rest. Everybody does nurse. Bed rest should be a number 2, so we'll reset that. Everyone should be halt urgently. Everyone should be basic. Construction is a number 3 because we want construction before the hauling. So... Except for you guys, who are gotta be number 1. Everyone else is 3, so then what we can do is set that as... Whoops. Oh god, something happened. Set that as a 3, and then you guys back up to a 1. And then we also want plant cutting and mining to be a 4, so if you're doing nothing else, then do that. And nobody here hunts, because that's not what you do. So that should be good. The hauling, that should also... I don't know why that would be a 3 instead of a 4. That's fine. That should all be good. Yeah, that should all be good. So that gets you back to doing stuff. So we'll see what this is, and you'll go pick up your bed. And then they should work through a lot of this fairly quickly. Should be in the keyword, we'll see. Do we have any areas that are unexposed? It's going to be a little bit hard at night. But there shouldn't really be much. We'll also consider the sandbags. I don't know how much steel we're going to get out of all this, but obviously more would be better. That way we have more to put into the vault. 6,700 exists currently. That's steel. We'll go ahead and deconstruct those. We got some wood. Yeah, wood. I know we don't really need more chem fuel at the moment, but there will be a time eventually where we're going to want more. So getting some more wood for the chem fuel probably wouldn't be the worst idea. We got marble. All fine. I know there's wood there. I'm not worried about getting like every single thing, just most of the good stuff. These steel beds are going to be a big one though. Got some granite beds. Yeah, all these stone related beds shouldn't be something we've got to be concerned about. So they should work through that pretty quick. Hopefully we could send over some more wake up. That way they could do some more drugs. We have go juice. It's a little bit riskier, but we'll get stuff eventually. So we could do... Oh god, go juice. There's 20 around. That says 2 stack. Where else do we have some? Yeah, it's mostly just single drops all over the place. So we won't worry about that. Oh, commando armor. Not bad. Then there's going to be some food waste. Not too worried about that. We can also get these deconstructed. 0 degree. It shouldn't be too bad for food waste. But when daytime comes, they should work through all this fairly quick. In the meantime, how are you guys doing with stuff? We have some blocks here. Stellar Miner, not a trader we need. We haven't been getting a whole lot of traders recently, which kind of sucks. Not ones that we need anyways. Flight Gamer, we don't need to worry about that. Pippa, why are you always so miserable? Colonist died. That would be mercenaries that died. Transhumanist frustrated. Do something about that. Take... We have 1 arm and 1 eye. Give you a joy wire. Those were technically supposed to be for mercenaries. You know what? Let's just give you one of the arms. Okay, we'll give you an eye too. Get rid of the odd numbers of stuff that we have. And then we have Me Popsicle and C. Not too worried about that. C we're going to get rid of because you're not super useful. All of that's been done, so we get more floor done. So we want to, whoops, dirt, not tilled soil. All of this. We're going to want to get this filled in as well. We have exotic and artifacts dealer. Neither of them are ones that we want. We'll get that done, then we'll start working our way through this. If it wouldn't stutter, thank you very much, game. And then that's already been done. This is all ready to go. We're going to need more shields across here. These all need to get out of here. I don't know what everyone else is doing here. Oh god, something's thinking. Building soil. Yeah, people are now going all over here. How's the processing going? Definitely need to sell more stuff. God, there's blocks everywhere because this is full and they just drop them all off. We're going to have a armor overload situation here, which is going to be a bit of a pain. And we also have people switching their armors around, which is also a bunch of a pain. Can we get you fixed? Get this tidied up just a bit so we don't have to worry about it. You need to be that. Leo, can you have a white helmet, please? Gabe's a little bit off too, but that's not as much of a concern. So then that's all back to good. Pippa, are you going to be good with that? Should be. We got reasonably good doctors. We also, why are these empty here? Normal, normal, it should all be the same. It's just weird. Okay. Yeah, we are overflowed for our clothing and stuff. So that's going to be a bit of a problem with this load that comes in as well. So we're going to have to spend a little bit of time, or it's rotting away. We don't really need the wart. It just, I hate seeing waste. So yeah, it's basically we just got to get a lot of processing done again, which doesn't help that I'm overloading them with jobs over here. I guess people are getting them done pretty much constantly. So it's more so just we did too much too quick. There's not really a whole lot we can do about that because we don't really have anywhere to expand. We could move these out of the way because obviously we are doing expansion and those might get moved. We could shift them down more into this area and then use that for more clothing storage because not only do we have this, we have within a pretty short amount of time another city plus that city plus these 4 bases that we're going to get done. And then we also have that city that we got to do. All reasonably quick. Although we are a little bit busy with construction. Hey, can all you fucks, I don't know what you're currently doing, but reset, wake up, go do what you need to do. Thank you. That should help speed things along a little bit, because I hate seeing everything getting wasted and deteriorated. Not that it matters, it's just more work that we gotta do in mending. Oh god, don't be a raid, please. Bandit Camp Quest, not worried about that. It's a bunch of uranium. And that's almost done. So after that's done, we are going to have to start tilling. I guess we'll start farming from back to front. Because even if we do just like right all in here, that should be more than enough new farm. And then we'll figure out what we'll do in this north area around all this clusterfuck. Yeah, maybe... Okay, so if we're doing farming on the bottom side, we'll do that up to here. We'll have some of this patchiness. Not too worried about that, I guess. It'll just gradually get fixed. We are going to want new doors. Although we'll probably open... Let's just add new doors and not worry about opening it up right now. Because we also got to get a new heating and cooling system that expands. We got to get our turrets up and running, plus all these shields. We are going to have space. We could do some bedrooms over here. Although we don't necessarily need bedrooms because we have as many people as we're going to get. We could move... Food needs to go somewhere in the center. I don't know what we actually need. I don't want to overhaul everything. It's so much easier just to build a new base from scratch than to try to rearrange the entirety of things. I'm just looking to try to make things a little bit more logical, and we got a lot of clusterfuck going on. It doesn't help this base has been built over like 170 episodes. It's like 6 months of work. Holy shit, we're like 6 months into this. So farm, I guess, can go in here. Not farm. The new food room. We'll make sure there's enough room for the damn benches as well. So we're gonna need a roof set up. So we've been doing a every 10th tile. The easiest way to deal with this in terms of measurement would be if we grab wall. So we're gonna want 10, 10, and that's 10, and then we can get rid of that. And then if we grab from there, make a 10 by 10 square, get rid of that, get rid of that. So then that is our grid. So then if we create that, it should be fine. It's easy to just copy paste, paste. And it is trying to fill in the floor as well, but it's all soil, so it shouldn't be a problem. And that needs to be expanded one tile out for it to measure out right, which is kind of frustrating. Do we want to pull that one tile out? No, because we'd have to do it all the way up there. Technically, we don't have to, but for it to align, we do. So then that should be good. So then we can go here. We are going to have to put a wall up as well. It's so much easier than the other system. I don't know what's going on there, but that's fine. So then we're going to be going up another row. And then I want to go up one more. And then what we can do is have this, actually, you know what? Not go up one more, but we'll put our divider wall right here. So that'll be the split between farm and not farm. So and that's all farmland, which is a pretty big expansion versus all of this. And this can then go. We could keep it, but it's going to be kind of pointless. What we could do is utilize this space over here and then move some of the farm over here. Like keep this, get this pushed out of the way because it'd be nice to dig that back into the mountain. But again, I don't want to do massive changes. How long for this meat? Because there is quite a bit there. We have a day and a half, or 2 days, but a day and a half to get out. It does look like most of the deconstruction is done though. What are you doing? Yeah, we're working on the corners and stuff. So we'll be able to get out of here very shortly. We have 4 scanners. We'll grab those 2. We can also grab doors, but I'm not too worried about trying to get too much overall. What's our steel count? We're at like 20,000, 18,000. That's probably fairly good. And there's still more stuff here. But again, I don't want to lose a bunch of stuff trying to get a bunch of stuff. So we'll give them a little bit more time. It's been raining constantly here, which does not help. But it's not actually that bad overall. Area revealed. Where? Oh, it's that, yeah. Fine. I don't want to haul urgently, sorry. I just wanted to claim it. Oh, you're going. Oh, you guys are all going to go eat. That's fine. So then that's going to come in. We do have the doors here, so they'll be able to get in and out. We are going to want a north side door as well. This is all just going to be a mess. We can also move landing pads. Instead of being over here, we can move something over here. Because we're going to have all this space, and that would make it a little bit closer to our storage. We should also expand this storage. Make a better medical room where each one has their own beds. Oh, we're getting into full overhaul. It's not what I want. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just go with this. So let's get this not sowing anymore. We'll get this harvested. It's going to take a while. Do we care that much? Use treatment. You guys have to fight. So we can move all this into a smaller room here, give that a bit more room, and do landing pad in here. That way everything's a little bit closer of a haul. It's not a huge difference, but then we can utilize this for something else. Not quite sure what, but something else. I'm sure we'll figure it out. And if we want to move this crap to be out of the way, because it doesn't need to really exist here, we could move it out of the way deep into the mountain. That does involve a pretty big dig, but it's not really that big of a deal. One thing that we do want, though, is to make sure... Don't build over this with our roof, because we gotta put our own roof in. We do want to fill this in some more. Take a while, but we'll get there. Gotta get that up and running too. That'll be sometime soon. Item stash quest. Great. 2 warheads. Oh no, the horrors. We're just gonna ignore that. So yeah, let's just not worry about this. We'll expand this down into here. Get this armor and weapon system put down here. We're gonna want to expand these shelves as well. We're gonna need doors on this, so we're definitely gonna want that to be going up into this room, because that's obviously gonna be storage for the clothing. We'll kind of reshape this a bit. We'll figure out how we want to do landing areas over here. This whole thing's gonna be a real nightmare. I don't want to really do massive changes. Maybe we don't worry too much about landing zones here. We'll just keep what we got. Keep it simple. All we need to do is fix the issues that we have, which technically right now is not really food, because we get so much from raiding. It's not an issue. Are you guys... We have idleness? We have idleness. What are non-idle people doing? You are cleaning dirt. Okay, so we're done. We're out. Let's go. We need a ship going in. We'll get everyone out of here. So we can load. It doesn't matter. No one needs to be in there. We'll launch. That can come right into here. We'll just go right here. So then we're going to want everyone except... Oh, I don't know if there's a... Well, we need multiple ships. So let's grab... Yeah, because we're definitely going to be well over capacity. What we can do then is leave 3 people. There shouldn't be more than 45,000 kilograms of loot, right? Right? Technically, because of the way that things work, it's not really even an overload issue. I like some logical consistency, but technically I don't even think it's an issue having an overloaded ship when it's on the world map. Either way, we'll get all these people in. So we'll grab our 3 here because they're the only ones that need to go back to the other base. Then we'll send some stuff over to the other base in terms of the drugs and get everyone all loaded up on Bastion and stuff. Some people obviously already have Bastion. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to have enough extra. Okay, and then you guys can load up. So we're going to want everyone but Pink to GTFO. There. One but Clark. So then that's the 3 Pinks left here. So then you got everyone actually free to go. And they all should just go right into the ship. And then we just need to caravan out. We should be able to caravan out. We better be able to caravan out, or else we're going to have a really bad day. But we have caravanned out of other cities, so it should just work. Why are you doing this? Oh, you're taking bedroll. I hate that they do this. Not a big deal. And then in the meantime, while we're dealing with this, can you guys start deconstructing these? Because why not? We may as well do something. Going. Resting. Yeah. Fine. And this, there will be nothing else to do. We are going to want a door up into this area. I guess it's not really a big deal. They'll be fine going through this. Glitter World, that's what we want. Chaos, please be here. If not, we got to send over some money because that has the traders we want. Glitter World, thank you. Chaos, can we please buy a ton of bionics? Fucking took long. There's also the scrap trader. Before we do that, can you do any trades that need to be done so we can see what's going on? We just bought some stuff. Maybe you have already done this, but do bargaining. Because we have a ton of clothing and stuff that needs to be processed through. I just don't want them. No, it's not. Really? Let's... Maybe we already took all their cash? Oh, the scrap trader's not here. It's at the other base. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. So, can we buy bionics? Those are our troll's blood. We have all these. They should have some because I specifically set it up. 14 more eyes. They have the one thing we don't really need. We want the arms and the legs. That's more so worth the cash. Although we are quickly making our way back up to 1 million. Oh, we're actually, if we get a couple more sales, then plus the 180 that we got at the city, we're going to be at 1 million again. Unless we buy another 14. Oh, it's only 52,000. You know what? We'll buy another 14. But what we really want is all the other stuff. We don't got them. We also do have ourselves a bunch of kidneys and stuff. We can sell these off. We have 28 hearts? I thought we already got rid of all of these. It was also pointed out that I should just sell off all the normal bionics since we don't need these anyway, since we're not going to use them. So I do agree. And there's a lot of damaged ones, but yeah, there's not really any use to us because we're only going for the good stuff. Although, with that said, I'm stupid. We want the pain stoppers. We want the organs as well. Ears. I guess we don't really need ears. We don't not need them, but we don't need them. But yeah, definitely keep the heart, especially if we're going to be taking drugs and pain stoppers. I thought we had a whole bunch of them. Weren't we buying pain stoppers for a while? Or did I accidentally sell them off? Same with the joy wires. There's also a bunch of animal stuff, which I guess we don't necessarily need. And they are just taking up a bunch of space. Oops. Oh god. What happens when you use untested mods? You get some weirdness like that. And then we do have thrombo horns. Definitely keep the horns, get rid of the tusks. So then we're going to be only giving you negative... why did we go negative a bunch more? What else are we buying? Oh, no, it's the eyes. And then, oh, you have a bunch of... Oh, yeah, we definitely want to zero that out. We don't want to buy a ton of bionic arms and pain stoppers. And we don't want to buy a bunch of lungs. I don't know why that ended up like that. Yeah, we don't want to buy those lungs. No wonder that seemed all fucky. So then that was the pain stoppers. Oh, we need to go zero that out. Zero. That's one that actually we do want to sell. Where was the heart? Zero that out. It's a bug with the mod that's not released, so you guys can't use it for good reason, because things like this happen. It makes it all fucky sometimes. But I think that's right. That number looks more right for buying all those eyes. Is there anything else we should sell? There's a lot of stuff we should technically sell. Like all these Inferno cans, we don't need these. And we definitely don't need them all for the vault. So let's purge all of them because we do have both more coming in and more just around. Mech rifles aren't bad. I like to keep a bunch of these explosive weapons though, for reasons. Masterwork one. Not so worried about these. We get these fairly regularly, but the miniguns are a little bit less common. But that's good. We'll just do that. So that's 23,000 in the bank for us. And we didn't get the bionics we need. So we got to keep an eye out for more traders still. Are you guys ready to go? Probably almost. Just two more. They're both coming in right now. Good. And then we'll be able to get out of here, call that a day, see what our loot is like. And then, well, conveniently, it's the end of the episode, so I'll have to manually unload people, which is going to take me forever with this amount of people. Good. Get out. So you guys can go back over to here. We have a full shipload here. Everything's loaded. Now that does cause us a problem where you got to get these out. Actually, that's not a problem because we don't need anyone to actually be in these to send them out. But we are going to have to send the ships. So then you guys are now ready to go. Why is there 4? Who are you? Uh-oh. Oh, Toad. Okay. No one else around. That's fine. It was just a little weird. And you guys are back. We'll make sure they land before we start anything weird. Okay, so then we got to get out of here. Hopefully it should be a non-issue. Reform all 3 people and our full loot. So we got holy hay, like 11,000 hay, ton of pemmican, a bunch of Food, simple meals, no lavish meals by the looks of it. We already ate them because there was some. Survival meals are a little bit lacking compared to some other times. A lot of meat. A lot of meat. A lot of veg. See, this is... we don't really need to expand our food as long as we raid regularly, because we get so much from it. But it's when we slow down on raiding that it becomes a problem. We obviously got a bunch of chem fuel. Not a lot of advanced components. We do need to stock that up, but at least we got some more normal components. Kind of light on the textile side of things. Normally we end up with a lot more. Not that it's a big deal because we already have a stupid amount. Same with glitter rolled medicine, a little bit lacking. Drugs were lacking on other than the fancy ones. But yeah, normally there's quite a bit more of these too. We got some Penox, which is nice because we are running kind of low. But the Yayo we can just sell off. And then we have our big ones, Bastion and Seraphium. So these are going to make our value overall pretty stupid. Which I don't think it matters at this point. I think we already kind of capped out what the game could throw at us realistically. So we're going to be taking these and then distributing them amongst but the people, and then whatever else is left is going to go into the vault because we don't really need them at base or anything. We're not like hiding the wealth like I've been accused of doing with the vault. It's more so, you know, the whole point of a vault is to store all of our excess goodies that we don't necessarily need. Not so, I don't really, again, we're kind of at the point where more wealth doesn't actually make much of a difference in the game. It's not like raids can scale infinitely. And even then, there's a point where, you know, do I care more about massive raids that we're going to wipe out instantly anyways, or a bit of extra performance? And I'll take the performance when the raids aren't going to make a difference if they're bigger. We're actually going to be quite a bit lighter than I thought, but that's good. So we don't need the marble stuff. We will take the bed rolls. Do we have anything else? So obviously we have the whole weapons and armors mess. We do have a bionic stomach. We're obviously going to take these even though we don't necessarily need them. 6,000 wood's pretty good. And then all the weapon, which is luckily fairly quick. The real question is going to be, do we get any of the grenadier armor? Because that's the one that we need more than anything. There was the commando armor. That's not bad. Commando's fairly reasonably good for, you know, the combat side of things, if I remember correctly. But the grenadier one is the one that we actually need. Actually not that much clothing. Like, it's a lot, obviously. It just, I was expecting to be more of the scroll bar. A lot of stuff. That's a lot of processing. I don't know what we're going to do with the lack of room. We might need to try to expedite that armor room. That way we can expand our clothing storage, because otherwise it's just going to all sit on the ground. So we're going to have to make sure we unload off inside. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Obviously, we're a little bit busy. We can't really just go and check. A lot of hyperweave stuff there. That's going to be some good money once it gets processed. So we got some marine armor, hazard, marine commando. Yeah, that was the brand new one that we found on the ground, and that's basically it. So yeah, we got kind of screwed for armor. And then the big one is going to be the silver down here and gold. We already know it's like 180-ish thousand. A lot of hats. Crap. And of course, we don't really need more helmets, so we're not too worried about that. We should also probably go and sell off a bunch of our armor, because our other stockpile was looking kind of full too. Yeah, 186,000 more silver. Good stuff. And then some more gold. Kind of low on gold. Normally they have quite a bit more in their cities. Now, is there some art that's going to be worth taking? We don't need sculptor's table. Obviously, a bunch of this stuff could be deconstructed for more resources, but not really worried about that. There's a silver chest table. We're not going to take them because the rule on tables and stuff, we're only allowed to take physical items if they're stuff we want to use for ourselves. Otherwise, we have to deconstruct them into raw resources first. And the statues are one thing that we do take usually for ourselves. Unless they're negative wealth, then we deconstruct them. But there's no easy way other than taking them home to go and check them. But there we go. So that's only really 2 ships worth of stuff that we need. So we can accept that. That'll get them out of here. And technically speaking, okay, well, for one, we're going to need to get ship out. And we do need a person in it, so we'll grab a yellow person. Technically, we can get all these on one ship because of how it works. So we're not going to try to do weird. We're just going to do this. So we'll land that on that pile, jam them all on one ship, and then send them over. Even though technically it's too heavy. Although, it's too heavy because it counts the mass of the ship inside this mass, which is weird. But yeah, technically... Oh no, it does actually register that it is over, even considering everything. Okay, so then what we need to do then is also split just a bunch of heavy shit, and then send another ship over. So that's fairly easy, luckily. What was our weight? That's not a lot of weight. Okay, we'll grab the wood. And actually, you know what? All that steel alone is enough. We'll get that, and we need one person, so... Oh, this is gonna make shit real fucky, though. Is it? Let's accept that. I'm not sure what's actually gonna happen here. So then you should be ready to launch. Yes, now this is gonna be everything on people, correct? Or does what I just did make it so it's gonna be weird? Maybe we should save it for... because this might break stuff. This is going to be 168. Yeah, this might break some stuff. Because we've never had an overload like this. So we don't want to do that. Let's get this caravan to launch. And that... what's your weight? Yeah, because you're just the steel. You have no food. So then you need a launch. I'm not sure if this will combine all their loot into a stockpile. Like, it's just going to drop it all again. Or if they're still going to be carrying stuff. But we are going to need another person in this. So we'll get you to come. You guys are getting us... Not wood, you're just outside. Fine. Oh, I was asked not a while ago, I guess. But... I was told we're not gathering wood here because we don't have any managers. Technically, we don't have any good managers, but we do have people doing management. So the wood does get collected here. It's just, you know, they're all set to, you know, basically there is no wood left that they can gather. Either way, see what happens here because I'm not quite sure. We should also get that hauled urgently. Now, normally there's the big food drop, because food does drop kind of weird. Okay, so then that did exactly what was expected. So then we'll haul that. And then we are going to want you guys, going to have to manually drop your shit. So you guys can go right there. And is that ready to go? Yes. Launch. Form a caravan. We'll get you picked up. And then we'll get you over, and then we'll just drop all that stuff off between episodes, and then clean it up in next episode. Next episode is going to be a big cleanup. We might go out and do one or two of these small bases. Speaking of that, just so I don't forget, we can also turn on... Oh boy, what's the mod again? That was powerful faction bases. Turn it back to 2 per base. 2 generator, what's the word? 2 bases per tile is what I'm looking for. That way they're more challenging, and they're pirates, so they'll even be more challenging. But we got to make sure I switch them when we should be switching them, which is, you know, 2 for these, 1 for the cities, or else it just bugs the cities out. So then that should be good to launch. You guys can come in over here. It should just be a load of steel on a person, so it should be good to go. This stuff will get hauled. You guys I gotta manually do, and then those shields didn't get used, so you guys are ready to just go. We are going to want to get the 2 mercenaries out of here once they come in, and you're swapping your armor out, which I'd prefer if you didn't. We have a sabotage opportunity for not gonna... Wow. People really don't like the Blue Moon Corporation. I don't either, but mostly because they're better than us. It's kind of one of those, they're the only faction that can really fuck with us. So then you have all that steel. Good. So that's another 22,000 steel to work with. And then we don't actually have room. We can send out this again, I guess. You guys, Hector, why are you carrying weight? I don't know why you ended up with all this stuff. But I guess I'll have to do this before you go. You didn't end up with anything. No, you're fine. So that's going to be it for today. I will have to run just long enough so we can get you to come up into here. That way we can drop everything off along here. But next episode, all our crop's going to be on the ground. We don't actually have room for all this. What do we do about that? It is a lot of stuff. I don't really want to expand into here knowing that we're going to be moving it all over here. Do we just pack it in for now? It's all going to get fixed. That there, apparently. It is all going to get fixed. So we can say that. Oh, Mooncake was already doing it. Oh, everyone's already doing it. Okay, yeah, we'll pack this in because it's all going to get moved shortly anyways. But yeah, we got to make sure everyone's over here, and then I'll unload all this between episodes. And then next episode, we'll try to get a bunch of work done. We're ready to put a roof on this, expand that, get our defenses set up here, and we'll do a attack at a pirate base. Maybe. We'll see how time works out, because it is a little bit crazy. And we got to figure out the whole armor. We did get this done, so we got that going for us. We can go ahead and delete that. We'll, I guess, scrap this. We're not too worried about it. We got more than enough food for right now. So then we'll shift all of this quickly into here, which is going to take quite a bit of work as well. But we'll shift all that into here and then expand our clothing storage because we're going to have way too much. Oh, we're at the point where we have just too much shit again. That's fine. That's the whole point. But either way, that is going to be it for today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.